Hey, what's up, Leo? And welcome to your message for Cancer season. I hope that you are feeling good and loving on yourselves. All right. I'm going to start off with my Oracle deck. I am doing things a little bit different moving forward because that's just what I want to do. I want to switch it up. I don't want to do things the same way over and over. So maybe that's significant for somebody here. Okay, maybe you're feeling like you don't want to do things the same way. Maybe you're switching up your routine, tapping into something a little bit different. Okay. Yeah, let's get this started. Okay. All right, Venus in Leo is coming up at the end of this month. Okay, some of you could have your Venus in Leo. All right. Let's see what messages we're going to get for you. What's coming up for my Leos during Cancer season, okay? Okay, so some of you could have Cancer in your chart because we definitely just got this for Cancer. It's about reclaiming your power, okay? Okay, 28. Some of you could be turning 28 this year. All right, I am going to reread it. All right, you are who you think you are. You do not have to shrink yourself for the contentment of anyone. Show your face, be the truth, reimagine you. Okay, you are stepping into your true light. You are honoring your gifts, and you are no longer accommodating the bare minimum. Out with the old ways of living, in with the new. What excited you once no longer does. There are endings and there are beginnings. You embrace both, okay? Advocate for what is rightfully yours, all right? And on the bottom of the deck, we have kin. So some of you could have recently went to a bonfire, or you're gonna be hosting one or going to one soon. Being around community or people that feel like family, all right? A lot of you could have people around you that aren't really blood, but they support you in ways like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically, maybe even financially, like more than your actual family does, okay? So some of you could be around people like that, all right? Right under that is also blessing in disguise. So maybe you have some people who are going to be like blessings in disguise for you coming in. All right, people that are like unexpected, okay? People that you wouldn't normally veer toward. You know how some people have like they stigmas and they biases about who they would hang out with and blah, 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 blah. Okay, maybe you were one of them, and maybe you're the people that are like being attracted or coming in toward you aren't typically people that you would like think would become your soul tribe. Does that make sense? Okay. I hope it makes sense. All right. Anyway, let's hop into these tarot messages for Leo. Okay. What is happening for my Leos during Cancer season? Okay, so we got reclaim your power here. All right, let's hope your spread is a little better than Cancer's. Sorry, Cancer. All right, let's get it. Coming up for my Leos during Cancer season. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune popping out for you, baby. Okay. All right. So somebody here is getting, there's some type of cycle that could be coming to an end, or maybe you're ending one chapter in your life and you're walking into another. Okay, we got the Empress here on the bottom of the deck. So maybe some of you are reclaiming your power. Maybe you are understanding the power that you hold, the energy that you carry, the auric field that you're walking around with. Maybe some of you are coming into some type of like understanding of that, okay? And you're walking with a deeper sense of knowing, okay? here for Leos and Cancer season. Okay, we got the Temperance coming out here. Okay. The number 4 is also very significant here. Ooh, those are a lot that popped out, okay? All right. So I got the Ace of Wands I wanted to pop out, but what flew over there was the Hierophant in reverse. And it flipped right on top of the Temperance card, okay? We got the 4 of Wands. And then we got the Ace of Wands. Okay. Maybe some of you are Cancer, Leo, cuspers, or maybe you have those 2 in your chart, okay? There's something here about you all finding your community, okay? In this new chapter of your life, you're going to be finding people that are being like drawn toward you, okay? Maybe these are your blessings in disguise that are coming in toward you. Some type of soul tribe, soul family, okay? These are people that you can create with, that'll help you to expand mentally, emotionally, spiritually even, okay? These are probably even people that you can work with. That'll help you temper your ideas, figure things out, okay? Okay, I'm also getting that for some of you during Cancer season, you're going to be, it's giving this energy of like switching it up. Switching it up, okay? Maybe you realized in the past that what you were doing before just was not working for you. Again, some of you could be walking with your head held a little bit higher, understanding your, like your frequency, your auric notes, like who you are, right? Not just like your day-to-day habits and what you like to eat and all that other stuff, but like understanding the weight that you really hold in this world, okay? And I feel like y'all are going to be walking with this sense of freedom, this sense of knowing, this sense of understanding. Like, I'm that girl, I'm that guy. Okay? And it's completely going against the grain of what you are accustomed to doing. That's literally what it's giving me. It's going with the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance, and the Hierophant in the reverse. This is somebody that's doing it completely different. Okay? They've reached this like turning point. They understand where they were before. Again, reclaiming your power. This is like a form of reclaiming your power. You understand who you were when you was at rock bottom, who you were before hitting rock bottom. And it's like you want to come in and you want to temper certain things. You want to take certain lessons along with you and release baggage that does not really serve you. And I feel like this is going to help you to come into some type of community, okay? It's going to help you to build also some type of foundation. Maybe that's something that y'all didn't have before. With the Temperance and the Ace of Wands here, it is also showing me that whatever balance this is that you're bringing into yourself, it is going to help you to create not just this community, but you as well. It's going to help you to be a lot more open to what the universe has to give to you. Okay, I keep hearing freedom. Okay, so some of y'all are feeling free in this energy. All right, what else can I get here for Leo? What else is happening? Okay, this flipped out. Okay, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like some of you are like doing something in your own way, especially after some type of regret. Wow. With the Five of Cups, the Sun in reverse, and then the Four of Cups. There was some type of like deep-seated regret before. I was just talking about rock bottom, so maybe this is when y'all hit rock bottom. And y'all had to really sit down and figure things out for yourself. I really do see that in Cancer season. That's what those just on the floor, child. But and the crazy part is they both flipped in reverse. The Five of Cups was in the upright and the Sun was in the reverse. And I accidentally flipped them on the floor. Okay? So going along with what I said, I feel like y'all had to sit with something for a second to understand what it is that you wanted to give yourself. Them motherfuckers just fell on the floor. And they both flipped in reverse. The Sun is now in the upright and the Five of Cups is now in the reverse. Which is letting me know that like after sitting with yourself, contemplating something, maybe being disconnected from a situation, letting opportunities and blessings and community and all the shit pass you by, I feel like somebody really has to step in and reclaim their power here. And because you had to do that, you're choosing, maybe you had like a friend recently like play in your face. Okay, maybe you had a family member lie on you recently. Like it's something here that triggered you to be like, okay, I know who I am. I know why you doing this. I know why you talking about me. I know who I am. So let me continue to up that frequency. Let me continue to pour into myself. I literally have the Queen of Cups right up under that Four of Cups with the Hermit underneath it. Okay, Leo? Somebody here is really thinking about how they could pour back into themselves, how they could be more loving, more compassionate, more understanding with themselves. And I feel like it came after a time of not really knowing which way to go, which way was up, which way was down, what was left, what was right. Okay, you have to sit with yourself to understand how to be centered. And now it's like, while you're moving forward, you want to reclaim your power and do shit different. Do it the way you want to do it. It's like you're freeing yourself from whatever is not aligned with you or whoever is not aligned with you. Okay? You no longer care about the burdens that people's opinions or their perceptions like casted on you. Some of you could have been a little bit codependent on maybe like friends, family, lovers, coworkers, whatever the case may be. And I feel like in this new time, you're learning how to separate the two. It's really giving me somebody that's coming into understanding their own identity and what they have to offer the world, their communities, even themselves during Cancer season. Okay, for some of you, marriage could be coming in. Maybe you're the type that is not really thinking about marriage. You don't really want to get married, but this could be something that just comes like you're not even expecting it, okay? This person could be a part of like your community that you're building or some type of community that's coming in toward you. For others of you, you could have, let's just say, because I'm not clarifying anything, so I'm just going to say, you could be coming out of like this dark night of the soul, or maybe like this woe is me type of energy, and you could be tempering that out and like smelling stopping to smell the roses at this time. I find it so funny how like I accidentally flipped those off, and they literally flipped. Okay. Okay. I'm about to hop into Tabitha real quick. I'm just gonna pull some messages, see what resonates, see what we get. Okay. Someone's name could be Venus, or like I said earlier, you could have your Venus in Leo. Ooh. Okay. Let me just. All right. Let's see. Let's have it the has for us. Somebody here could have prayed on your downfall. Ooh, I got 3 coming out. Okay. Prayed on your downfall. Crime. Okay, and then I got the angel number 921, which stands for spiritual growth, trusting your intuition, and as well as positivity. Okay. Okay. Some of you going against the grain and doing things your way is your version of like trusting your intuition. Okay. Your higher self could know that you're not supposed to necessarily fit in with the crowd. You're supposed to do things like in an unorthodox way, okay? Somebody here could be a trickster. There's a trickster spirit that was around you that was praying on your downfall. This could be somebody that wanted to pretend like they was your soulmate, but they weren't. Okay. Ooh. I just saw a cover-up. So something about a cover-up. Right. Two-faced again. Okay. So a two-faced person could have committed a crime, or this two-faced person is a trickster in your energy. Somebody sweeping something under the rug. This two-faced person is. All right. Something about somebody's grandmother's house. All right, you got somebody that preyed on your downfall that was reading your mail. That is a crime, just so you know that. It's the way that shit flew and fell on top of crime for me. Okay, like little reminder, that's a crime. Okay, this could be a Taurus that was doing this to you, that was reading your mail. Okay, or you could be a Taurus and you're finally finding community. Somebody here was on a mission to harm you and themselves. Or maybe somebody that was doing something backhanded to you or committed some type of crime against you. Maybe they were doing themselves in simultaneously. Is how I'm going to take that, okay? Okay, I got a chop suey mission here. See what else. Last card. Okay, I do got blending DNA here. Ooh, and right up under that I have emotional INCEST. So somebody here could be a freaky frog. They could be doing something like kind of gross. All right, sweeping it under the rug. This is somebody that likes to deal with, ooh, wow. I'm seeing undercover lover, but this is somebody that likes to deal with like family, whether it's a god brother, god sister, god mama, okay, cousin, aunt 3 times removed. Okay, this is somebody that likes to like blur those type of lines and dibble and dabble. Okay, maybe in that type of cesspool. Okay, maybe this was somebody was doing. They were trying to. They were trying to do you in, but they got their own skeletons, and they were leading people while they were doing you in. They're literally not even realizing that they're leading people to their closet to where they can open that shit up and all the skeleton bones fall out, okay? This is somebody that could be confiding in their mom or something like that, or maybe even like their stepdad, but doing something on the outskirts, or like, you know what I'm saying? Confiding in their god brother, their god sister, and then like them doing something on the outskirts. I don't know. That's nasty. Just Leo. I hope that this helped you to connect some type of dots. Okay, don't forget to reclaim your power this Cancer season. Continue loving on yourselves. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.